The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
The matches are getting tighter as we play out two of our winners quarterfinals matches today. Will the former champions lock in and take care of business? Or will they be put on upset alert? Hello puzzlers, this is Cards of the Heart. Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Pokemon Puzzle League Speedrun Tournament 2025. We are going to play out the other two winners quarterfinals matches that we can play out today. We'll see Deagle take on the PPL 2020 champion WizardPerson, and then I, as the 2017 champion, will take the stage against Ty. Both of those matchups on paper will play out pretty close. WizardPerson and Deagle haven't played against each other since the last major championship, but Deagle has made leaps and strides of improvements in the speedrunning sense, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how those two will play out. And of course, whenever me and Ty play, it seems like hashtag Bop Cards is always hanging out there for some reason. So both of the matches today should be very good, and you will not want to turn away from what is about to happen next. But first, if you're tuning into this game for the first time and you're not exactly sure how everything works, allow me to take a couple minutes of your time to explain how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. Pokemon Puzzle League is a Match 3 puzzle game released for the Nintendo 64 in September 2000 in North America and March 2001 in Europe. It has been re-released multiple times via the Wii Virtual Console in May 2008 and the Nintendo Switch Online Expansion Pack in July 2022. It is a Match 3 puzzle game in that if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you need to do more than simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also to send garbage blocks to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage blocks to your opponent that can prove to be very disruptive. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear, and then have the panels immediately above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break the stack through the top, you lose, so you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you will have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponent so that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think they can no longer make a move. Easy mode has 11 stages, normal has 14, hard has 15, and V-hard and S-hard have 16. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win a predetermined number of races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. Compared to the last round, the winners quarterfinals does take things up a notch by adding the V-hard level to our patent pending popcorn level pick format. It's like popcorn reading, only much more competitive. So easy, normal, hard, and V-hard are available to play in these matches today, and the players will start off each match by agreeing on one of those levels to race against each other first, and then the loser of that race will counterpick one of the other levels to play, and we will repeat until either we have a winner or we've played through all the levels, which means in game 5, if we need to go that far, we can double back on one of those levels, and maybe that will give a lot of strategy to how these players will approach these runs. But but certainly a long way has to go until players be getting to a game 5. Although I wouldn't be surprised if we see one today. I have a very sneaking feeling about it, and I hope it doesn't involve me. In any case, the players will be fighting for the title of PPL 2025 champion throughout this tournament, and all of our players participating will be getting a shot at our crowd-funded prize pool. Prize pool is last left off at $131 out of our initial stretch goal of $500. If we reach that goal, then the top 4 that's currently slated to be paid out from the prize pool from this bracket will get expanded to the top 8. And if we somehow reach $1,000, everyone in this tournament will get a nice little payday. So that will be something for all of our players to look forward to make this a little bit more worthwhile. And with the current 40% chunk of the pool going to the winner, and that can certainly get you a few Baconator combo meals. So players will certainly be wanting to get that top prize if they can. And right now, everyone that entered the tournament is still in the running to win that tournament, but we've got 2 matches here today to try and set up some winner semifinals for you. In fact, the winners of today's matches will actually be playing each other in the next round of the winners bracket. Again, if you're just tuning in, the match between Six and Tetris Attacker has been delayed to next Saturday the 20th because of player schedules conflicting. The winner of that match will take on FFR Pro 21, and then we've got some losers bracket matches that are still to be decided, and quite a few things still need to happen before we find out just who is going to be playing who. Although 2 of the losers bracket players will know their next opponents after the conclusion of these matches. We'll start with the number 4 seed Deagle, who's made a lot of strides in getting better at the speed run of this game over the past year since he last faced off against today's number 5 seed WizardPerson, the PPL 2020 champion. So let's go ahead and take it right to that matchup, which is going to start right now. And we've got the players starting on the easy level for game 1. Probably wanting to ease right into the action, and we will get these players eased right into that action in just a matter of moments. We have timers counting down on racetime.gg, where we track all of our tournament race results. We are taking things easy for game 1, and we will see how these 2 will tackle this very, very slow level right away. Here we go with game 1. You can see how slow things are popping. This is versus level 1 out of 10. This is as slow as the game will get, so you really do have to have some efficiency in motion and a little bit of patience to get through this easy level. And the first 2 opponents require even more aggression because they do not want to raise their stack at the beginning. So Gary and Brock will need a few more lines of garbage to be sent on average, and these 2 have been playing in our tournaments for a fair while, so they know the deal about how these things go, and Brock is giving both of our players the business there. So WizardPerson is advancing first, but it's only a few seconds of separation let's try and introduce these players while we are here, while they are going to chug their way through the rest of this game by hopefully sending 4 to 5 lines of garbage at a time. Our 4 seed in this tournament is Deagle, who first joined our tournaments for last year's major championship, and he actually got eliminated in that tournament in the second round by WizardPerson. So Deagle might be enacting a little bit of revenge there, but ever since that performance, he's gone way above and beyond the capabilities he showed in last year's major tournaments. He's made it to the finals of some of our monthly Pokemon Puzzle League tournaments that we had to decide this field. And I've been very much anticipating how Deagle will show his improvements in this matchup against our 5 seed and Pokemon Puzzle League 2020 champion WizardPerson. He is a WizardPerson, dear viewer. Do not forget it. Very much a wizard of this game. A bit of an S-hard specialist, but he certainly has made strides in dealing with the lower levels. But yeah, just get WizardPerson too far into this tournament, and his combo creativity will definitely leave you in the dust. So WizardPerson definitely looking to stake his claim back as the #1 Pokemon Puzzle League player in the speedrun community. And with that 10-second Koga, that's going to go a very long way towards making that claim. Deagle's not too far behind with a 13. The players so far have been getting stages after the first 2 in about 10 to 15 seconds. Really, those first 2 stages did a lot in causing a little bit of separation between these two. And something really has to go wrong in the rest of the game in order to allow one of these players to come back. If there is a bit of a deficit like this, it's very hard to make up that lead. Right now, it is WizardPerson in the lead by about 6 seconds, which is really not that large, especially if this garbage clear gets in and not in time. Oh, that was a close one. Blame was about to ruin WizardPerson's life there for a little bit, but he might for Deagle because he doesn't have enough garbage. But follows up, and Blaine goes for the Heart match instead of the Earth match. The priority with which these opponents clear garbage is a bit questionable at times. Look at WizardPerson getting an 11 combo in that chain, and then gets hit with a garbage clear just as soon as the attack fell. So a little time will get wasted for Tracy, and Deagle will be making up a little bit of that time. In fact, I believe it's 1 second separation now. I think WizardPerson might be in the lead by 1 second heading into the final 2 stages of this run. Tracy really did a lot to close the gap there. Let's see what WizardPerson has going for this one. Not quite getting the double 4 combos, not quite needing the double 4 combos. That is enough for an 11. Deagle going for a slightly bigger chain, gonna get a 14. So this is not too bad, and this is coming right down to the wire. We are separated by less than 4 seconds. That is a swing that could definitely happen on this stage if there is a garbage clear. WizardPerson going for a 4-4-5 combo attack. Oh, Giovanni hits him with a with an 8 combo. And what in the world have we got here? Deagle! Seems like he's pulled it off. It looks like a 630 to a 631, but I'm going to have to go through the tape and confirm this. That got very close at the end. I did say the margin was less than 4 seconds heading into this stage, and Deagle beat Giovanni by 4 seconds, so yep, we're going to have to check the tape and see how this one actually turned out. I do have a decision. WizardPerson's time was 6 minutes 31 seconds. Deagle's time was 6 minutes 30 seconds. So it was 1 second apart, and just like that, it is Deagle that will be drawing first blood and taking the 1-0 lead. That was really, really close. Kind of amazing. Kind of amazing how close that played throughout. But Deagle sniped it right at the end with that 12-second Giovanni. And he's the one that will get the first step closer to moving on to the next round. So with that, it is WizardPerson's choice between normal hard and V hard for game 2. And for those of you on YouTube, we will cut right to the next game and let you know just what that level is going to be. Here we go with game 2. WizardPerson's going to the normal level. Deagle is not a fan of the normal level. So this was an easy counter pick for WizardPerson, and I don't know, I find normal to be a bit of a weird level. It's versus level 2 to start, which is the same as Tetris Attack's easy level. It's definitely an interesting choice to be had. They're a definite choice by the game developers. And Gary here does not want to raise his stack in the beginning either, so you're probably going to need like 6, 7, 8 lines of garbage in order to get this Gary down. Deagle got hit with a garbage clear and is going to have to take a 24 out of the first of 14 stages. Meanwhile, WizardPerson is hitting this stride. Oh, a 9 combo to end that chain. That is quite something else. I did notice I did note WizardPerson's combo creativity, and it is definitely showing just how these opponents can be dealt with that quickly. Deagle is settling for an 18 on this Brock, but WizardPerson is shooting off to a little bit of a lead. This is normal mode though, and quite frankly, a lead of this margin that's about 10 seconds is not quite safe. Like garbage clears like that WizardPerson just ran into can even the tide really fast. Very fortunate that Misty went into down stacking and did not get that extra garbage clear. Deagle will be making up a couple of seconds though. The rest of these opponents should be going down to some semblance of 4 to 5 lines of garbage. You see what WizardPerson is doing there. Definitely one of the best at it. Leading with 2-4 combos. And you see the offset lopsidedness of the small garbage blocks that hit Lieutenant Surge's field from WizardPerson's attack. Those double 4 combo strategies really come in handy on the later levels on of which WizardPerson is one of the best. Deagle doesn't rely on that as much, and that does give him an opportunity to get trolled by some of these later opponents. But you see the distraction to Erica with that small garbage block. Like, Erica took a long time to lose, but the death was certain due to being distracted by the lowest combo garbage block on their field. We really have honed that craft over close to 12 years of speedrunning this game together. That double 4 combo strategy really comes in clutch. So there's a little 4-4-5 combo situation from WizardPerson onto Koga, and that will definitely take care of business right there. Deagle going up to a 5 chain, and that's certainly a safe pick for this level. Some of the later opponents could end up clearing a bit more, so that you require a 5 chains worth of garbage. But if you're looking to go fast, quite frankly, 5 chains are probably not going to be enough. Like, if you're going to keep up with the 10 to 15 second stages that WizardPerson is getting, you're probably going to need to find more combos and get more aggressive with the chains. Although, if you start with a combo, you do give yourself a chance to win every stage quickly. Just starting with a 4 combo can still lead to that combo separation that we do end up relying on so much to beat these opponents. So this works out just fine. Works out just fine for WizardPerson to get past the gym leader stages at around the 5-minute mark. Could be heading up to a 9-minute time, a low 9-minute time, which is certainly fine. During our open tournaments, our regular season, we're also calling it the median time of normal mode, I believe, was around a 9:37. So getting a 9:37 meant you were winning half of the races that we had in the open monthlies. So WizardPerson's definitely on that pace. Oh, Deagle not quite starting his chain the way you would want here. That chain is a bit shorter, and the combos are getting caught up with... Tracy had a garbage clear, had a random match that gave him the opportunity to get the clear on Deagle's garbage. So Deagle is starting to slip behind a little bit, as WizardPerson, finishing off Team Rocket in 16 seconds, secures a full 1-stage lead with 4 stages to go. A lot is going to happen to WizardPerson in order for Deagle to come back in this race, and quite frankly, there have been some strange things happen in normal mode. Like, some stages have the potential to last 45 seconds if you give him any sort of opening, but WizardPerson is really making sure he does not give Giovanni that opening. So with near 16-17 second finishes, Deagle will not be making up any ground here. Alright, WizardPerson going purple to blue for the double 4 combo of 4-4-5. And is Richie sufficiently distracted? Oh, that is just enough. It's just enough, but Deagle does make up a few seconds with that 13-second Giovanni, so a few more of those, and this race will tighten up. The time is running out again. 14 stages in this normal run. We're down to the final 2. WizardPerson just needs to get through Lorelei and Bruno, and then his first victory of the match will be claimed. Oh, is Lorelei gonna get up to that garbage clear? No! I fully expected her to take the yellows and match that up for the garbage clear. But WizardPerson does maintain the 1-stage lead heading into the final stage. So really cleaning things up is going to give this run a real shot at under 9 minutes. Okay, a 4-chain to make sure the combos fall in, and quite frankly, Bruno was doing a little bit extra. So this is going to be a little bit of a distraction. But Bruno will run out of time. And the WizardPerson will claim Game 2 with a time of 8 minutes 47 seconds to even the match at 1 Pokeball apiece. This WizardPerson just had the more aggressive chain sends, limited himself mostly to 3 chains, whereas Deagle went up to 5 chains. That was safe, but just couldn't afford to be safe there. But still a very respectable time from Deagle in 9 minutes 18 seconds. With that, we will leave it up to Deagle to see what level we will play for Game 3, whether it be hard or V-hard. We're going to have to play them both at some point. It's just up to Deagle's pleasure which one they'll take next. And it'll be a critical one, because whoever wins Game 3 here will control their destiny for the rest of the match. Seeing this is a 1st to 3 race wins. So this is an important pick for Deagle. And if you're watching on YouTube, we'll let you know after this cut what the level will be. It's Maximum Chaos for Game 3, as Deagle has picked the V-Hard level, as V-Hard will hopefully be Deagle's ticket to taking this very, very important Game 3 that is about to begin. You thought the hard level would be crazy, lasting like 10 to 12 minutes for most of these players? Well, V-Hard is probably going to last 20 plus for most of the people who take it on in this tournament. And the opponents are moving fast enough that things are going to get crazy and active really, really fast. WizardPerson's able to take advantage of a high Gary stack and win in 14 seconds. But Deagle is seeing here what makes V-Hard so brutal. Again, these opponents are creeping fast enough to be able to get to all of these garbage clears, and they are capable of lasting for multiple minutes. Very fortunate that Deagle's not getting hit with all that. But these players will definitely have to be worried going into the second half of this run. The players will almost certainly be needing double 4 combo strategies in order to get this done. And Deagle's kind of turned on another gear to get this going. Not quite getting the second 4 combo there, but it seems like the cursor speed has gone up a little bit with the urgency of the moment, as again, these CPUs will have the capacity to play on for multiple minutes, especially if you don't use the double 4 combo strategy in order to distract them. WizardPerson, very good at setting up those distractions from his years and years of S-Hard play, and being a former world record holder on the S-Hard level. Wiz definitely knows his way around setting up the 4 combos. He's got some 6 combos there. Gets a 4 and a 9 combo to finish that off. And look, a 6 chain from Lieutenant Surge. you have to be ready to send that. You have to be ready to deal with that. And the WizardPerson definitely dealt with that just fine. Deagle did not quite send enough to Misty, and Deagle is going to show off the first instance of a stage reset. That definitely for a race situation you hope to never have to employ, but if you don't send enough to these opponents, even these early opponents, they are capable of lasting multiple minutes. And quite frankly, when the top players are able to finish this run in under 15 minutes with some regularity, you really don't have time to spend 1 minute on a single stage out of these 16 stages that we're playing in V-Hard. 1 minute per stage. 1 minute in game time per stage would get you close to the 18-minute mark, which may or may not be good enough depending on the quality of the opponent that you had. Oh, WizardPerson messed up his extension of that chain, and considering he messed up the attack, he's going to reset it, but Deagle popping off with the 9-second surge. Oh man, I tell you, if I had a nickel for every 9-second V-Hard stage we've had in this tournament, we'd already have 2 nickels, which is a whole lot, but it's kind of amazing that it's happened this fast. Oh, there's the garbage clear getting hit on the WizardPerson's attack. Koga can definitely waste a lot of time. This is one of the first stages where you heavily start to consider making a stage reset. It would be a bit dangerous for Wizard to do it here because Deagle has now made it to Koga himself. Although Wiz's Koga does not have an easy answer and will lose in 50 seconds. A golden opportunity for Deagle to make up some ground. There's Deagle getting the second 4 combo in place. 5 chain. Will that be enough of a distraction? It is, and what a chunk of time that is. A 14 from Deagle will really do wonders for catching up in this race. WizardPerson going up to a 6-7 chain. Just gonna keep going until Sabrina does something. Has Sabrina done enough here? Not quite. But she does run out of time getting to the rest of the garbage. So that 4 combo strategy really coming in clutch. WizardPerson could have had a lot more happen in that stage. Could have had what maybe Deagle had there. Sabrina leveling off his combo garbage to get the garbage clear, and now Sabrina is off to the races dealing with Deagle's attack. But runs out of time doing that down stacking. Oh, WizardPerson has an opportunity to completely crush Blaine here. Oh no, you've got to hold out there. Oh, but Blaine's gonna get a red panel to save him. Oh no. Oh, that was so unfortunate. That is to give a line from WizardPerson, that is absolutely not allowed. Oh no. We try to trap our opponents with those 4 combos, but sometimes they're slow to recognize that they're in a trap. But Deagle having his own problems with Blaine. Blaine's red hot and ready to play today. Oh, Blaine had some different ideas for dealing with WizardPerson's attack and just ran out of time dealing with all of them. Maybe, I guess sometimes even the CPUs can be programmed with some choice paralysis. Oh, Deagle needed one more line for this Blaine. But that will be clutch for Deagle. 17 seconds going to leave him exiting the first half of this run at around 7:30, which is about a 12-second difference. That's falling into a chain for WizardPerson, but Tracy will not have anything else here, and that gigantic chain that WizardPerson made is going to lead to an absolute crush. This is really where you start needing the big chains in order to top off these opponents. Deagle did not quite get enough there to top off Tracy, so he's going to get punished a little bit with a garbage clear. Deagle really needs another couple of lines. Spamming these 4 combos are not going to do it. Oh, wait a minute. There's a horizontal 6 combo, and that usually leads to the opponent getting bodied. Well done by Deagle to take advantage of that. Oh, Team Rocket is getting to these little matches, but not wasting enough time, so this lead for WizardPerson is about 30 seconds, and honestly, 30 seconds with the 6 stages to go and the capability of every single stage swinging for massive chunks at a time, this is not a secure lead. Oh, I thought maybe that right side was a little bit vulnerable for WizardPerson. Deagle has crushed Team Rocket. WizardPerson going up to a 12 chain. Gonna try to get this 13. No, not gonna try for it. Oh, the timing's not there. Still more combo separation. And that will be that for Giovanni at 28 seconds. WizardPerson has been very good with the double 4 combos throughout, but Deagle is actually making some strides in that department. There's a 6 chain from Deagle. Oh, that might be enough. And that is enough of a distraction for Giovanni to go down to Deagle's attack in 18 seconds. That's making up a little bit of ground. WizardPerson gonna go with a 9 chain and hope that Richie does more to waste his resources. And Richie doesn't have anything left to address WizardPerson's attack. Another crush kill. So WizardPerson will escape. Oh, Deagle just trying to keep chaining until Richie will do something on his own. Right. Oh, that right side might be a problem. That right side is very vulnerable. And Deagle has landed the second 4 combo. And that is the combo trap that we hope to put all of our opponents under. Deagle really showing the first great example in this match of the combo trap in action. Oh, Lorelei had the hearts aligned there for a little bit, and the down stacking leads to a garbage clear and a reset. So both players are now into the same stage. Deagle gets a 5 chain, but Lorelei has a lot of panels to work with, but not many immediate answers. Deagle will take the lead. WizardPerson trying to counter. Doesn't have a... I don't think he got a second 4 combo in that attack. The follow-up attack will have a second 4 combo. But Lorelei's getting distracted. Done. 20 seconds. Very fortunate there for WizardPerson. Meanwhile, on the third to last stage, Deagle going to get an 8 chain on this Bruno. The no garbage, no separation. Bruno wasted so much time there and still had the time to get to the garbage clear. That is very unfortunate for Deagle. That is probably going to lead to a reset. But Deagle is Holding tough. There's the reset. Oh, a little bit of garbage leveling. Both players are starting to hit a bit of a wall. And it is very difficult to go through this run without at least one stage going pear-shaped on you. This chain might be enough by Deagle. Oh, is that enough of a distraction? Bruno's way out of position. And that will be it for Deagle's Bruno. Deagle's going to maintain a lead, but with 2 stages to go. 2 stages that are capable of playing out for multiple minutes. No lead is safe here. And WizardPerson is really just not getting Bruno to cooperate at all. Will that short chain work out for Gary? Gary II is plenty fast at this level and capable of losing you multiple minutes. Gary continues to not have an immediate response, and with that, Deagle gets his garbage cleared, and just now there's too many panels now for Gary to work with. Deagle will reset and try again. And just like that, WizardPerson exits Bruno after lost count of how many tries, and will join Deagle on the same stage. This is a tough one for Deagle to extend, but he has extended up to a 6 chain. No second 4 combo on that chain, so like that left side needs to be vulnerable. Oh, the blue match got on just as the garbage fell. So Gary could not recognize the trouble he was about to be in. WizardPerson gonna give that a go. Oh, WizardPerson's TV not wanting to show us what's going on, but we can make out enough of what's going on, so keep playing. If things go wrong, keep playing. And if things go wrong for Gary, stop playing so that Deagle can move on to the final stage. Oh, WizardPerson's Gary was almost combo trapped. And just like that, he's going to reset the stage, and we were prepared for a little bit of a glitch. Emulators are good when they work right, but when they don't, this game definitely shows that the emulation has a long way to go. But we're able to make out Deagle's 9 chain they just made. Will Mewtwo be able to waste enough time here? Mewtwo, not quite as free as his S-Hard counterpart by our measurements, but that might be a problem. That might be a problem. And there goes Mewtwo. Deagle will take game 3 with a 15:51. What a strong time. Job well done from Deagle. He will be taking his second Pokeball of the match. Well done at the end from Deagle. And, you know, WizardPerson just had a few too many walls to deal with. Bruno walled him more than Deagle's did, and WizardPerson's had enough. His time will be recorded at 20 minutes 51 seconds, the winner's time plus 5 minutes, because he will forfeit. Had enough of that mess. So now we will go to the hard level for game 4. It is game 4 on the hard level. WizardPerson is at risk of being knocked down to the loser's bracket. Deagle has really put up a big fight in this match, and that V-Hard really did show us what he was made of, but the hard level will give WizardPerson an opportunity to bring this match to a deciding game. And really, this hard level is really going to test your fundamentals. Your capacity to execute the double 4 combo strategy and send a basic number of chains, like a 3 chain, 4 chain. Try to integrate 5 combos, 6 combos throughout. If you can get those attacks down, you can string together a series of like 15-second wins and be able to beat these stages, beat this run in around 9 minutes. But we have definitely seen hard mode stages go on for a really long time. Wouldn't be surprised to see one of these runs finish in 12 minutes. And WizardPerson is going off on the luck he's been getting with some of these opponents. These opponents really do need to calm down. The more they do, the more time they waste. And WizardPerson is really not enjoying what he's been seeing from his opponents so far. Okay, Deagle getting a nice little attack. Will win in 12 seconds. That is kind of the baseline time our top players want to see from these stages. And once again, another garbage clear. For crying out loud, these opponents keep getting garbage clear after garbage clear after garbage clear. V-Hard has really brought out the salt in WizardPerson. If there is anyone who wears their heart on their sleeve more than WizardPerson in this community, I'm not sure who that would be off the top of my head. But WizardPerson has definitely done enough in these tournaments to earn a little bit of some sort of game. You need to respect me, or I'm gonna not give you the same level of respect. As sometimes you gotta tell the game who's boss. And right now, Deagle is the boss with a full stage lead over our number 5 seed and PPL 2020 champion. Deagle looking to avenge his loser's bracket loss to WizardPerson in the last major championship. And Deagle is 1 game away from doing just that. Here's a 4 chain from Deagle into an 8 combo on the follow-up. This should deal with Koga just fine. It's a 16 for Deagle, a 17 for WizardPerson. WizardPerson is definitely psyched out right now. Game has not been cooperative. And Wiz is letting the game know. Oh, is that combo? That's a combo trap onto a combo trap onto Sabrina from Deagle just as WizardPerson gets a 9-second Koga? Why can't the stages be more like that? Why can't these stages be a little more cooperative like that? WizardPerson's going to need a lot more cooperation in order to stay in this winner's bracket because Deagle is maintaining his full stage lead. Deagle tried for a 5 chain on that 4 combo. Didn't get it. Probably won't need it. Oh my. This is a very low Blaine. Look at that. Down to row 2. Oh, that was so hard to deal with. I saw that mouth agape from Deagle. Blade went down incredibly low. Very uncooperative from Deagle. Fair play to the game for lasting that long. Oh, are you kidding me? So Pokemon Puzzle League is trying to give both players the business right now. For everything that's been happening to WizardPerson throughout this race, he is still not out of it. Okay, Deagle gets to a 5 chain, doesn't get to a second 4 combo, and Tracy kind of went the long way for that garbage clear. Is gonna run out of time in 12 seconds. Oh, WizardPerson getting color conflicted out of a second 4 combo. Gonna get hit with the garbage clear as a result. Not something that WizardPerson can afford to have right now. $26 for Tracy. And 11 from Deagle's Team Rocket. Deagle's maintaining a 1-stage lead. But we've seen some hard mode opponents go north of a minute with multiple garbage clears, so Deagle's not out of the woods yet. And WizardPerson is looking to put on the pressure. Getting a 4 chain after a 4-4-5 combo attack. There's a 12. Very well executed there. Deagle getting a 4 chain, and that combo was enough of a distraction to get an 11. An 11 on 11 for Deagle2511. So with 4 stages to go, Deagle's maintaining a 1-stage lead. Oh, that 9 combo from WizardPerson looks so pretty. Like, will it be enough of a stopgap? That's a 4 chain from Giovanni. There's more time getting wasted there. Ooh, Richie almost wasted a little more time on Deagle, but Deagle will escape with a 19. We are getting close to the end of this race. Again, Deagle leads by 1 stage, leads by 1 game. Looking to win this to move on to the next round and play the winner of our next match that will be played right after this. Right, Deagle's sending a 4 chain with the double 4s. This is looking fine for Deagle. He's sent enough on the back end. Will win in 22 seconds. So, WizardPerson's back by about 30 seconds, and quite frankly, 2 stages to go. A lot's going to have to happen to Deagle in order for WizardPerson to avoid losing the match. Oh, a 10 from Lorelei. Okay, WizardPerson's pulling out all the stops. Oh, Deagle didn't send enough to Bruno. Gets the garbage clear. This is the break that WizardPerson needs. Deagle still not sending enough. Just needs to restart the chain. These combos are not going to cut it. There's a 4-4-8 from WizardPerson. Bruno's out of position. That's a 9. And WizardPerson takes the lead into the final stage. Oh, Deagle restarting his Bruno, because he did not have a good attack sent to him. So the script is completely flipped. It's WizardPerson in the lead by 1 stage. On to the final stage. WizardPerson gonna get this second 4 combo. Gonna go with a 5 chain. Extra 5 combo on the back. Gonna make this 9 combo. Oh, there goes Gary dealing with the garbage like it was nothing. And we have seen Gary be able to hold out for multiple minutes at a time. So this could be a little while before WizardPerson gets through this, but Deagle is not sent enough to Bruno. So this stage is also going to go on for a while. More random matches leading to more wasted time. All bets truly become off when we get to this point. Oh, Bruno barely runs out of time in a minute 1. Oh, more random matches. More random matches from from Gary is allowing him to waste more time, but he's wasting all of his panels. And Gary goes the wrong way. It allows WizardPerson to win. Oh, that was so nerve-wracking at the end. But WizardPerson with the 10-29 will be taking Game 4 and leading this match to one final race. Oh me, oh my. That was an entire roller coaster. And the ride's not over, puzzlers. Hope that everyone can catch their breath, because there is one more race of this to be had. And Deagle will have quite a bit to think about as he plays out the rest of the stage. Because V-Hard gave Deagle a lot of success. Easy mode was close. Deagle's not a fan of the normal level. So, Deagle will have to consider which of these levels he is feeling the strongest in. He's going to have to rely on that in order to avenge his loss from last year's tournament. And move on to the next round to see whether they will play either me or Ty in the next round. So we usually know how those matchups go. If this match was anything to come by, neither me or WizardPerson's former champion should feel safe. So Deagle will finish with a 12-22. Definitely not the time to get that kind of time. But again, really hard to play for an extended amount of time and not have a bit of a clunker in there. Both players have had a bit of a clunker, and that has led to this decider. So all the levels are available for Deagle. Which one will he pick? Oh boy, puzzlers. The deciding Game 5 is about to be played on V-Hard. Deagle wants his one best run from this match to be replicated, and he's going to rely on V-Hard in order to advance in the winner's bracket. Here we go for this all-important, all-deciding Game 5. Winner will move on to play the winner of the next match in today's broadcast. Loser will be dropping down to play Kanayo in the first round of the loser's bracket. And so far, it is basically a dead heat. Okay, WizardPerson going with a 4-4-5 attack, which that can work in the early going. And it will work in the early going. Gonna have to focus on some bigger chains in the end game, though, as these opponents get faster and faster. So far, is WizardPerson with the early edge, but if that V-Hard race from Game 3 was any indication, this is going to be a bit of a long one. Look at this lag chain that Misty's putting on to WizardPerson. That 5 chain's going to give her a lot of time to stay alive, but she will not be staying alive on Deagle's attack. And 22 seconds will be enough to get Deagle the early lead. Ugh. Misty brought in some down stacking and got to that garbage clear. Once again, she's making some lag chains. And honestly, you really don't have much choice but to take these lumps in the early game of V Hard, because these opponents have a hard time lasting longer than a minute. So if that happens, might as well just bite the bullet and take it. But it is leading to Deagle once again having a full stage lead after the first quarter. This has a tendency to happen with some of these higher level races. Oh, Deagle rushing over to get that 4 chain. Then get a 6 chain. Does not have a second 4 combo on this chain, but it will matter. It will matter. That led to a garbage clear of everything. Certainly that random match by Lieutenant Surge gave him an opportunity to clear WizardPerson's garbage. So more time is going to get wasted there. WizardPerson really not getting any cooperation from his early game. Deagle ran into a bit of a wall too, so that will not put WizardPerson in so much of a hole. Fortunately for him, V-Hard really does waste time indiscriminately. Most of this game, for that matter, but V-Hard is the first place where you really start to feel it. Deagle going to take that up to an 8 chain, going to a 9 chain to make sure he gets the double 4 combos in. And even though the gigantic chain garbage would make the screen shake a lot, the lowering of the combo garbage does negate some of that screen shake. So if you're going to send a big chain, you better lead with some smaller combos, and you can get these opponents to a losing position just that much earlier. It's kind of the catch-22 that this game brings, where you're encouraged to make the big chains by doing little catch maneuvers like a Deagle just did there to extend the chains, but bigger chains take longer to execute. So which way do you go? And just like that, we have our patent pending 2-stage lead. WizardPerson entering stage 6, Deagle entering stage 8. Deagle low-key kind of killing it in this first half. You know, hey, that's a 10 combo. But that is not enough of a chain. Deagle probably just needs to restart the chain. Especially as Blaine gets to all of his garbage and clears a whole bunch, gets a whole bunch of new panels to work with. Combo heavy attacks are very dangerous to send in this late game, because any garbage clear just leads to a whole bunch more ammo, and Deagle will reset that. Really did not have a good response on the sides. No, I'm just gonna try and win in 20 seconds like I have been for a fair bit of this V-Hard today. Little double tap. Failed insert for that 5 chain. So Blaine is going to deal with that very easily. WizardPerson is dealing with Koga, making a 4 chain. Koga a minute in now. Alright, Deagle does take care of Blaine in 38 seconds. A minute 34 for WizardPerson's Koga. Still a two-stage lead as Deagle exits the first half in a little less than 7 minutes. Deagle gets a 3-chain, but Tracy's able to answer it immediately. This might prove troublesome for Deagle. Tracy gets to that garbage clear and is going to start chaining again. Oh, both players hit with simultaneous garbage clears on screen and simultaneous resets. He thinks WizardPerson should be focusing more on playing the game than typing his frustrations in the live chat. But what do I know? Once again, Deagle is not sent enough to Tracy. This is definitely not the second half he was used to in Game 3. But WizardPerson struggling to get Sabrina dealt with. This mid-game's really where you start to see a huge concentration of stage resets. As the players with the confidence to get the combo trap in place, trying to reset a whole bunch of times to get that combo trap in place. Which is interesting because I've noted Deagle's less of a reliance on that combo trap. He has been doing more with that in recent games. Not quite enough. And once again, WizardPerson can't get anything quick onto Sabrina. Tracy is giving Deagle the business, though. Both players have stalled on their respective stages for multiple minutes. This is the danger you have with the reset game. I think WizardPerson might have it here. And he will. Finally, after 10,000 years, WizardPerson is free from Sabrina's clutches. Deagle is letting this one play out as a minute has passed on to Tracy. There is a thing known as margin time, where players get less time to survive as each minute of play passes. Not gonna help Tracy not get crushed, though. So WizardPerson finally gets out of Sabrina, and then Deagle gets out of Tracy shortly after, and the lead remains 2 stages. Deagle trying to keep this chain alive while Team Rocket wastes their resources. 8 chain is the most he can do. Double 4 combos are in. And Rocket's out of position to respond further. Well done by Deagle, winning there in 23 seconds. And with that reset, it is now a 3-stage lead for our 4 seed. What's Deagle got for this Giovanni? Here's a 4. There's a 4. There's a 3 chain. Another 4 with a 4 chain. I wanted to cut it off at a 4 chain with the low left side from Giovanni, but Giovanni is able to raise a little bit of his stack. And Deagle does not have enough to respond. Unfortunately for WizardPerson, he didn't have the right attack for his Blaine either. So, once again, both players might be stalling a little bit on the same stage. Oh, Giovanni doesn't have an immediate answer on the top of his stack, though. And will he get to purples in time? No! So, very fortunate arrangement for Deagle to get out of that stage when he did. And once again, WizardPerson just not to... Oh no. Oh no. When WizardPerson gets to throwing things, you know he's not in a happy place. The frustrations of this V-Hard category are bubbling over. And it looks like... that'll be enough. That's a crush. On to Deagle's Richie. So as WizardPerson restarts stage 8 yet again, Deagle has made it to stage 13. This lead is getting very out of hand. Get crushed, Blaine. Crying out loud. You do not need to waste that much of our boys' time. None of these players deserve to have that much time wasted. Oh, Lorelei expertly dealt with that garbage like it was nothing. That was so easy for Lorelei to deal with it. Very unfortunate for Deagle. Is WizardPerson sense enough to... Tracy on the backup? Maybe. Maybe. Oh! Tracy squandered all his reasonable options. Oh, very fortunate for WizardPerson. That could have gone a lot worse. Meanwhile, Deagle has decided to let this Lorelei play out for a full minute, and he might be rewarded as long as Lorelei doesn't go up to the second tier. She does go to the second tier and will escape with some more options. Oh no. How much longer will this Lorelei go? How much longer will this Rocket go? Rocket made a random swap to preserve a blue match for that garbage clear. And once again, both players will reset their stages. Deagle is 3 stages ahead of WizardPerson, but that lead can and often has in tournament history evaporated very quickly. Here's a 6 chain and a 7 chain while Lorelei tries to restart her chain and waste her time and her options, and she wasted enough. Deagle will finally escape from Lorelei jail. Now with 3 stages away from punching his ticket to the next round. Okay, there's a 4 chain from Deagle. A follow-up 3 chain, not quite enough to deal with Bruno. But fortunately for him, WizardPerson has been stuck in Team Rocket for what feels like the last 3 minutes. And that's after spending a whole bunch of time with Blaine. So WizardPerson, being the former S-Hard record holder that he is, has a lot of confidence with getting the quick wins on these opponents, and so has been trying to reset on these stages for the longest time, but there is a pitfall of that. We are approaching 20 minutes on this race, and it's kind of hard to imagine either of these players going under 20 minutes on their runs. WizardPerson finally done with Team Rocket. Sub 20 seems out of reach for certain for him. Deagle, make that an 8 chain. Cut off the 9 chain before Bruno could raise too much of his stack. And Bruno gets enough out of position, does not downstack in time. So that 22 will give Deagle a near 4-stage lead with 2 stages to go. This lead is massive, but it's about to get cut into. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. Down to row 1. And that's it. WizardPerson's had enough. And I can't blame him. Down to row 1. Oh no. No, oh, for crying out loud. Row 1 opponent, that is the ultimate tilt. So, WizardPerson has thrown it in, but I'd still like to see Deagle go ahead and finish this out. You really, really do hate to see that. As WizardPerson often says, sometimes you just gotta show the game who's boss. And yeah, V-Hard really did win in this match. Oh, there goes Deagle done with Gary in 1:26. So it's time for the glitchy Mewtwo wall, for starters. Oh, wait a minute. No. No, that, like an 8-second V-Hard Mewtwo would be practically unheard of. That would have been, I would have actually floored myself with that. But Mewtwo wasn't downstacking that very well, but he is able to get to a garbage clear. Like, honestly, Mewtwo here is not fast enough to deplete all of his resources like S-Hard Mewtwo can. So Mewtwo in this level tends to waste a lot of time. But Mewtwo's also wasting some panels here. Doesn't get access to a few more, but okay, he's staying alive. Not able to put a lot of pressure on Deagle, so Deagle can do basically whatever he wants to counter. But at this point, it's survival. Again, if you're new to this game, you haven't seen Mewtwo before, a loss to Mewtwo puts you back to the previous stage, back to Gary the Second, stage 15. So, there will be no resetting of this stage if you know what's good for you. So, this Mewtwo will go on as long as it takes. As long as Mewtwo will waste all of his panels and waste everything, Mewtwo will finally go down. And Deagle survives a charge from WizardPerson, taking home a 21-34. DNF will put WizardPerson's time at 26-34. Wow. 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 Kind of crazy. Let's make this result official. 3-2. Deagle survives and advances. That is all we really can count on in this portion of the tournament season. Just survive and advance. Deagle has survived and advanced off the heel of 2 V-Hard victories and an easy win that was separated by 1 second. So, well earned, Deagle. Very, very hard fought, and WizardPerson really did as much as he could to make this very competitive. But it is Deagle heading on to the next round, and we'll be playing the winner of the next match that we are about to bring you. It is me going onto the stage for the first time, and Ty actually going to the stage for the first time after BB Forky unfortunately could not play in the first round. But Ty and I are about to deal with whatever that mess was, and so we'll take you to that match for the live Twitch audience right on the other side of this break. So don't go anywhere. You are watching League of Puzzle Speedrunners Pokemon Puzzle League Speedrun Tournament 2025.